Akalise, shala la la la. Them dark but we darker. Them smart but we smarter. Them high but man a skywalker. Akalise, shala la la la. Me a the Godfather. Real fire starter. Me a the Dandada. Yeah, yeah. Oh Lord, we will be legends. Oh Lord, we will be legends. We're gonna live on forever. 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 How we give them order. Don't let me bring the drama. Me a the real fire starter. Yeah, yeah. Oh Lord, we will be legends. Oh Lord, we will be legends. We're gonna live on forever. We're gonna live on forever. We're gonna live on forever. We're gonna live on forever.
Hey y'all, I'm just doing a couple maintenance-y type things behind the scenes before I start. And also making sure I haven't put myself literally in a corner not being able to move much. Cause the, what do you call that thing? The tripod is kind of in a, I can't move it much more. Otherwise I will, probably knock it over along with my record of knocking over the coffee today. Cause that was fun. Yes, chatbot. If you want to pick me up at the airport, I would not say no. Right now, I don't know if you met my friend Chris. Actually, let me just switch to creative view. There we go. I wouldn't, although my flight leaving on the 25th is, oh my god, early. Yeah, I get there tomorrow at 2:30. Right now, the plan is to take the train to Oakland. Yes, I'm meeting Chris for dinner and a couple friends. Hey, Gilb. A friend of his, and we're doing food. So if he and his friend is driving, they are. Bye. Anuki, how are you? All right, so hopefully this works better. I set up a, what do you call that thing? A tripod. I forgot. I've got a winch on my I forgot I have a winch on my thing, so I can actually really do a real top down. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks. So you all saw how I had the giant bun. Thank you. Thank you for that, Snooki. It's weird because on my other monitor, I can see and it's more real time than what you all are seeing. There's still like a delay. Hey Tommy, how are you? So the plan is to finish Bull. Let's see how that goes. Oh, my camera's actually in the way of that. I made it a little too big. Let me fix that. Because the camera is now in the way. Oh, wrong camera. Is in the way of my alerts. Good job, me. There we go. Hey, Ronan, thanks for the host. Thanks for the host, Diana. The bun was good, except the bun gave me a terrible headache, Anuki, and it also just, I literally could not put my headphones on. Like, that picture I took was me being very disgruntled and putting my, like, squishing the headphones down. Oh, thanks for the bits, Belle. How are you, Belle and Bumble? How is everyone? Oh, this is stuck together, because I was like, why is this like this? Yeah, and it was just, I couldn't find a good way to sleep that night. And so I woke up with a crick in my neck and a headache, and I was grumpy. So I didn't take it all the way down, but it's got like, I mean, it's hard to see here, but I basically left the rest of it. So if I really wanted to, I could still, you know, still tie it around. I could rewrap it, but it would be more of like a poof. Because I'm going to be in front of a camera at GDC. Oh, thanks, Belle. Oh, you took over from Kim. He lost his place. Oh, I bet, Anuki. Hey, Jala, how are you? I hope you are well. So I haven't got very far in debating what I'm going to do with our friend Bull. Actually, I realized I should probably do some of this camera. Because I think I have, oh, I did not want that much. Hold that thought. Oop, you really don't want to crop that much. Ah, there's no good way to crop this. Sorry for all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, Socks. Alright, that's as good as it's getting, fuck it. You can still see the bottom of my screen. So how is everyone? This will be a last stream for a bit because I leave tomorrow for San Francisco, and my laptop really is not the best for streaming. I discovered, as we found out when I tried to oh my god, Bumble. As I discovered, my laptop is not that good for streaming when I tried to stream building my PC. Oh no. Hopefully you discovered this in time to not wait too long for tea. Taco Thursday, Socks. Did your package ever show up? If it didn't, I'm gonna be real salty because I paid for what do you call it? Priority. So we're trying, keyword being trying here, to, okay, that annoys me. Let me know if you want me to zoom in at all. Hey Anna, thank you for the host. How are you, friend? Can I get a shout out for Nikki and Anoya? I'm gonna mess up your username, I'm so sorry. I wonder if you can call it as the recipient? Or if I have to call as the shipper. Oh, you're so welcome. Who else is here that streams? I'm not liking... Actually, I'm gonna try to zoom in a little. Bear with me a second. Where is the Logitech software on my machine? Oh, Logitech. Why are you such a hassle? Logitech. Nope, that is not what I wanted. I wanted the webcam. I was looking for the Logitech, like, webcam thingy. I'm very articulate today. I'm very technical. You know, the software to manage your webcam. I know there's a shortcut on my desk. I have too much crap on my desktop. I don't want to restart. That's the last thing I want. Oh, fuck it. Socks are gonna be okay. Oh, you can still mine. What bot do you use? Cause depending on the bot, the syntax may be different. Hey, Maloki. Are you okay, Socks? It sounds like you're gonna have a moment about how many things are on my desktop. I'm actually going to paint over this because I tried to make it gray and I just don't like it. And I don't like the way that the gray dried. Thank you. It is what it is, and this is how my hair is going to look for a bit. So I tried to do this in kind of a dull gray and it so did not work out. Well, mine actually, so I don't think there's anything on my desktop I can't show. I would never find anything because I would just, so the clutter on my desktop basically would be the clutter that is in folders, even if I didn't have many icons showing. That's how my phone is, as you'll see next month sucks, and I still gotta buy my flight. Because I'm still waiting on them to confirm what they're covering, and no one has answered me, so, but let me know if you need me to zoom in on what I'm doing at all, and I'll try to do that. Oh, well, see, I went through, so when I worked in higher ed, we always, we had leased machines. There was only one time we bought machines, and that was when the former boss that stressed me out so much that I took medical leave, and that's a story I can tell if you all really want, because I don't work there anymore. I don't give a fuck. We always leased machines. And they actually would have us set up a folder to the Exchange server. And so before your lease was up, like, you would get plenty of warning. And since I was the person, at least in my next to last day job, I was the person in charge of that stuff. I made sure everything was backed up, and I would actually go to people's desk because they would always inevitably never back up their stuff. And I was like, I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be that person, aside from IT, that tells you, you were warned, you were told multiple times to back up your shit. And if you didn't think to do so, to the Exchange server where they can easily retrieve it, I don't know what to tell you. And maybe you should have thought about that, and you should have actually read the email they sent you. But no. I had one person who lost everything, and they were like, but I was like, I can't help you. You didn't read my email, so it sounds like a personal problem. People never read my emails because they always had the idea that, well, you know about computers, you can fix it. I'm like, I don't have access to the university's Exchange server, so no, I can't. And if you didn't actually back up everything like we told you to, can't help you. Because we cannot remanufacture files that you did not save that were only on the local machine, which is now on someone's desk. getting re-imaged. I mean, every time we were on a 3-year cycle, we would get a lot of notice because we'd have to order machines that were usually in batches, and I'm talking like 10 to 20 machines that we would have to get in, confirm the person still had it, they hadn't swapped offices, or had done anything like that, and because people would move offices, they wouldn't note the right machines, and it's just like, you know what, I can't keep up with y'all. I don't know what to tell you. And you didn't want to listen, so guess you just lost all your shit. Literally. Because some people just didn't listen. They just straight up were like, I thought you could just retrieve it from the server. And I was like, that's not how this works. Because they just assumed, a lot of people, because they don't understand technology, and they don't understand that in a university with several thousand employees, that they cannot personally be responsible for the shit that you failed to back up. Right? Well, and then, because people don't understand how technology works, I mean, I'd be the person, I'm sure you get this sucks, where it's like, the printer's not printing. Is it on? Is there paper? Is there an error message? 9 times out of 10, someone had turned it off instead of putting it to sleep. Or something had happened, it had jammed, and they just totally ignored the big blinking, hey, the machine's jammed. Maybe you should try to do that first. What? Socks? No way. That's kind of terrifying. So looking at, I'm sorry, I just totally switched gears. But looking at this picture, it looks like the brick looking things around Bull's neck are like weathered looking. I would throw something. And it's like, it usually tells you which one it's out of. Like, I need a cyan toner. Please give me cyan toner. And I'm just like, how did you get the job you have? And how did you get out of college and into this job? And I'm still an admin. Someone explain this to me. Alright. So should I mix? So what I've been using mostly is, I don't know if you can see it easier this way, but this berry metallic. So it looks like this is kind of dark and metallic-y. So I was thinking about mixing this with, because this would be too much, it wouldn't get dark. They did not ask for cayenne. No. Oh my god. So should I mix it with a gray or with black? Oh my god, I would have died laughing. Like, I'd still be on the floor laughing. Wow, cayenne. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Wow. That was like me every time I was in the lunchroom. And we had tacos because we would do Taco Tuesday. If I ever heard fajitas, or I'm sorry, not fajitas, tortillas again, I was gonna die. Well, the gray. So I was thinking the metallic, so I wouldn't use the metallic because black might make it too dark. Because I'm going for just a darker shade of the berry. So I'm gonna try adding a dab of gray to this and see how it looks. Yeah, because I've got the metallic gray, but that might be too bright. Diana, I heard tortillas, flajitas, jalapenos, and I know people make that joke. I really heard it. And I realize I'm looking at the chat, not at the camera. Sorry. Hey, Lady Luck. How are you? Oh, I need to shake this. There's been some separation. Because it's been sitting on my desk since the last time I worked on this. Oh no, what happened? Oh no, Nikki, what happened? Let me make sure, actually, let me make sure you are a regular in the chat so I can fix that. Nightbot's taking no prisoners. God, how do you add regulars in Streamlabs again? Such a pain in the butt. You were look, and I was at a school that had international students. Hey, Cherry Ray, thank you for the follow. How are you? So in your fundamentals of art class, I did a collage about Guatemala, and there was a beautiful pic of tamales, and this white dude was like, I like the positioning of that burrito. God, who remembers how to fix it in... how to make someone a regular in Streamlabs bot? Oh no, my Nightbot has no chill. I have upped the parameters so much, and it still times people out if they do like a whole bunch of emotes. Oh no! I mean, I could always take Nightbot out. Actually, let me unmod Nightbot just so that Nightbot can't keep doing that. Hey Tom, not bad. I keep getting distracted because I keep talking. I started to mix paint and then I got distracted. So I'm trying to come up with a good mix to make the make this work. So it looks darker but still a little weathered. And see, it's still really bright, so maybe I should go with the black. Well, I keep forgetting how to... Look, Nightbot's like, F you. I don't care who you are, I got something for you. Yeah, the gray was a little too light. So I want it to be darker, but not... Because I want the buried... See, so now we've just made mud. This isn't working. I'm not sure what to do with this. Because now it's just a lot of dark gray. So, add more berry and see what happens. Because I want it to be just darker, not like muddy. This is turning into a mess. No, seems like the black just overpowers it. So this is a mess. We're just gonna forget we did that. And set this aside. Actually, I'm just gonna fold it in half. That didn't work. So... I'm gonna go with the gray until I get a mixture I like. Yeah, that was mud. That was mud. That did not work. Thanks, Pete. Alright, so we're gonna try that again. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the berry and gray and see what I can get. Because I want to do touches of this, of basically like the chain type area around Bull's neck. And I didn't even add that much. It was like not that much added to it. Thanks, cat hair. So I realize you also don't need that much for acrylic, but there is a lot to do still. Hopefully it's... Oh, I should have took my contacts out. Sorry, my contact was super dry. Anuki, are you planning on TwitchCon? Okay, so this is gray. Alright, come on. No, my own stream is buffering. Right. Look, it's gonna be me and a roommate as much as I hate having a roommate at a convention. Cause I am at that point where it's like, I wanna go, do what I'm gonna do. No, tickets aren't on sale yet, and you can't submit panels yet. I think panel submissions will open. I booked 2 rooms. One is closer, one is... So I have 2 reservations right now. One is 4 blocks away. One is 2 blocks away. It depends. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, some people are there for work, and their company's sending them. That's awesome, Socks. Yeah, but I mean, even my lazy ass can walk 4 blocks to the con each day, which is what I did in Long Beach. They do for PAX. I shouldn't say that. I stayed close enough to walk for TwitchCon last year. I was like, when I exited the hotel and got to the street, I could still see the convention center across the street. It was just a bit of a walk. Yeah, we're really close. I may just say change the hotel till Wednesday. Hey Don, how are you? How was your stream? Can I get a shout out for Don as well, please? I snore like a fucking truck. I just warn people. I'm like, get some earplugs. Hold that thought. I'm gonna see if I got other darker gray. It looked fun. I don't know much about the game though. Do you want to talk about the game while I go look for some paint? I'll be right back. Well, that didn't work. No worries. I'm glad you popped in and said hi. Maybe change it to check-in Wednesday, but let me confirm with FanCon. So like, we want you close. We want you there Tuesday, and I'm like, I ain't coming Tuesday. Let's not be ridiculous. Get some food. I made sure I ate before the stream for a change. Yeah, I don't have a super dark gray. Huh. Well, shit. What am I gonna do? Because this gray is too light. And I need, like, literally a dot of black. Yes, I have had water. I know what I'm gonna do. We need a hydration bot. I can't do hostels. There's a reason. I cannot do hostels because I don't want to share bathroom facilities. Because there's actually a GC hotel that's like that. Okay, this might be what we're doing. There's a GDC hotel like that that's real close to Moscone, but it's shared bathroom. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Hell, I don't really like sharing a room, but hey, money does not grow on trees. So yeah. Okay, so that mixing is done. I just put a little bit on a it's not red, it's a berry pink. Because canonically, Bull's favorite color is pink. I'm not sure how to delineate these once they're painted. Because I want some kind of weathering on them. So I may actually go with a super fine, and like do the borders again. So the paint is, where did I do with the paint? It is a berry metallic from Deco Art. So I used to do models a long time ago. Like I used to do Gundam models and car models. Actually, let me see, can I zoom in? Hey Derry, thanks for the host. Let's see, I'll check support. There we go. Sorry, I'm really trying to find the fucking... Maybe, did I not download it again? Am I losing my mind? Hopefully it does not want me to restart. If it does, we're out of luck. What? So as I was saying before I got distracted, because you can't really see what I'm doing, even if I hold the, hold this up. Actually, you know what? Yes, I want to quit. Because it's the same fucking software I have. It's just not called the right thing. Sorry. But I fell out of it, mostly because of money. Also, time and space. I moved around a lot in my early to mid-20s. And sometimes there were just things you had to let go, / I didn't always have space. And I really don't have space to do this now, but my stream setup is such that if I keep my desk clean, I can actually do stuff on my desktop. Camera. Settings. Not what I wanted. Webcam settings. Can I get a zoom? Ha ha. I found them. Haha. So it was the same Logitech suite of everything. It wasn't a separate software like it used to be. Webcam software used to be a whole separate thing. Its own little suite of things. So, like I said, it's not a cheap hobby. But also, as far as this stuff, I'm a BioWare fan. I'm a big BioWare nerd, and I like stuff like this versus like, you know, like other collectible stuff. And I also was incredibly bothered by how a lot of these looked. Ooh, hello, cat hair. You do not belong here. And so I looked up and I looked around and saw what other people had done to repaint these. And it did not seem like such a undertaking that I couldn't do it. Like I found someone, there is someone I found on Tumblr who very meticulously detailed their Dorian repaint. And sorry, I'm trying to get the best angle. For you all. There we go. Sorry for the shaky cam. Well, and that's part of it. It's like I mean, you see that is the box art for Bull. Like, that is what Bull looks like out of the box. Oh no, socks. And I'll go get Dorian in a moment. But once I got through Dorian, I realized, A, I could do this. And I do like to do creative stuff. I like to do stuff like this. I can't draw very well. I have some stuff I've made in art class from college. Oh no. I'm sorry, Socks. Did it ever get put together at some point? But putting together models, putting together Legos, that's something I can actually manage. Despite my sometimes lack of coordination, as evidenced by me knocking over my coffee cup today. Hey Jamie, welcome. Thank you for that host. Because that was just one of those slow-mo moments where it was like, well, shit. Here we go. Hey Jamie, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to see you. Hey CB, welcome and thank you so much for that resub. Can I get love in the chat for CB's resub, please? And thanks for coming back. Good, but also a little stressed because I leave in less than 24 hours for San Francisco for about 8 days. And I still have to pack. I still have to print out a bunch of stuff. I have to chase down people for donations to our event on Sunday. So for those that don't know, my nonprofit, Any Diverse Games, is part of the GDC Scholarship Program. And we get to send 25 people to GDC every year. So this is our third year being in the program. And so this is the second year in collaboration with Pixels in Montreal. Oh, thank you, CB. And this year, also, in addition to Pixels, folks behind Game Developer of Color Expo. I don't know if Silver is still in the chat. We are putting together a Cozy Alliances, or CATS, tea social, and so we wanted to do something that was very chill prior to GDC because GDC can be very loud, it can be very noisy, it can be very drink centric. And by drink, I mean all the booze and bar centric. And even though a lot of events are held at bars, a lot of networking is held at bars, sometimes you need a pass to get in. Sometimes they're like super secret parties, sometimes they're not. I'm not I enjoy a fine cocktail, but I'm very tired of the pro-drinking, let's get smashed culture I'm finding at both professional conferences and at things like PAX and stuff. Hey, Sarkai, welcome. How are you, friend? And also we sometimes have people that are under 21, because if you're European, you usually can drink at 18, but you can't do that here in the US. Or they're just people who are not 21 or they don't drink for whatever reason. But a lot of the culture around GDC and other conferences really is focused on bar culture. And almost all the parties are at bars. You have to be over 21, which gives a lot of younger people that may come to GDC if they're students. A lot of times people are students and they get scholarships, so they can be there the whole week and really benefit from GDC. So we wanted to have a let's start the week off right in a very chill manner, and so we have some sponsors, and we are having basically tea and dessert and a very chill way to kick off a very hectic and busy week for everyone, even if you are not a speaker, if you're just an attendee, especially if it's your first game developer conference, it can get very overwhelming. Aw, thanks for the sub, man. Our veteran gift subber Nick is on the case. How are you and your mom doing? Hopefully your mom is doing better. Is she out of a cast yet? Let me know if the music's okay, because it's low enough I can't hear it. But thank you for the gift sub, Nick. Yeah, GDC can be incredibly overwhelming. Hey, Boss Geekery, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, it sucks that she fell and you all have to come back early, but I'm glad she's doing better. Hey, Diamond. Doing okay. Painting Bull, we'll probably do a bit of talk show at the end instead of the beginning. Because my day got interesting because I spilled my coffee. But I figured, hey, I had to clean off my desk anyway. So I might as well do creative. Because my desk was kind of a disaster area. Could a sub be, actually anyone who's a regular or a subscriber should be able to do exclamation prime. I'm sorry, a mod or a regular. Good, well welcome, glad to see you. How is everyone doing on this almost weekend? Let's see. Sorry, I have the terrible habit of putting stuff in my mouth when I'm working on things. And I'm hoping I don't get paint on my mic, because I'm smart that way. Yay! I'm very glad. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm always amused when my own channel hosts me. Oh, nice! I mean, I'm sorry. Bayek has to get it, and if he doesn't, I'm gonna be so salty. I'm gonna be so angry. Yeah, because I was just like, oh god. Like, it was one of those it was like a... What are those things? The, It was like an infomercial moment. It was so bad. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Like, how am I this clumsy? That was just one of those, Jesus, how did I get here? So, I refuse to play the new Life is Strange because I hate the other one. Partially because I think I was a little old for the game and not the target, but also you could tell that there were no women involved in writing those characters, and no American women. Because no American teenager I know says mom, first of all. And you could tell that somebody wrote that according to what they think American teens sound like versus what they actually sound like, even in the time period the game is set in. And I'm just like, this is painful. Wow, I don't think I will ever redo a bowl proof again unless somebody's paying me a lot of money. Hey Chakra, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome, thank you so much. Well, and from what I saw, they weren't very gracious when that kind of stuff was brought up, and any kind of critique was not welcome. Someone who I think is no longer doing Games Crit, but they brought that up, and like the devs just didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, And I also just have kind of a personal gripe with it because the now defunct FemHype wrote an article about it, pointing out the vast whiteness of the game. Because you get the ambiguously brown police officer kind of early in the game. That's why I've got Japanese audio on in Persona 5. No. Oh no, do I have Japanese audio on? I don't remember, but I might have to do that. I was thinking of Final Fantasy 15. Yes, all the hypes. And I'm just like, like, it bothered me. I don't know that well. Like, I liked Remember Me, that's the thing. True, but I actually, like, I was surprised after they did so much to make sure that Remember Me got published. Like, they went out of their way to make sure someone bought and published Remember Me, so I was kind of surprised at, so that's why I was also kind of surprised, because Remember Me seemed to be a lot better than what they did with Life is Strange, but everyone talked about that game like it was the second coming of video games, and you know, that there'll never be another game like this, and I'm like, but it's a coming of age story with queer baiting and really cringy dialogue written by 3 European dudes who wrote clearly what they think American girls sound like. And I was like, ooh, you did not get a consultant for what slang should have sounded like. So, but I also have another gripe with it, and this has nothing to do with the game itself. This is strictly has to do with the community around the game. Yeah, I mean, it was very much a haha gal pal, right? Right? They're friends. And that bugged me more than anything, because while I was not the target age for the game, you know, I'm more than half the age of the people that game is probably targeted toward. I should say double the age, because I'm in my 40s. Right, but you know, for some people, you don't really get that context until that point. You have to literally have to decide between her and saving the world. And it's like, that's a shitty decision to have to make. It's like, lose your BFF and someone you may be in love with. Or save the world. Right, and then and what I mean by queerbaiting is it was more of a dare to do it versus a I want to actually date you and I have feelings. Nice. That is awesome, Timon. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just grumpy and old, but I just feel like a lot of media doesn't go all the way with representation. And I'm always like, just fucking kiss. Dag nabbit. Sorry. I got gray paint. I got some of the berry paint on the on his horn, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Hey, Simwife, how are you? I hope your day has gotten better, Simwife. I don't know what I can do to make these stand out more once they're dry. Well, and I mean, part of it is, a lot of that stuff is not written in a way that I can relate to, and I know not everything's for me, and you know, people that are in their 20s now are having different experiences than I am, and that's great. I'm glad folks are getting the representation they need and want. Oh good, are you off tomorrow, Simwife? I hope you're off tomorrow. Okay. So. Sorry, I heard noise and I wasn't sure what it was, but I think the mail was nice. See, I wish you could like fly out and hang out with me in San Francisco. All right. So, as you can't see, there's not a good way to do this because now, since I've zoomed in, it's hard to see. So I've kind of got it the way it is, but parts that look brighter than others and it's still dark. I wish you were too, but will you be at E3, Mandy? This is the third stream I've done working on Bull. So let me see if I can find. Let me see. Yep, that was the mail. I just heard it. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can search by tags, because tags suck on. Deck suck on my, I didn't want tagged. Hold on. I stripped the paint, and that took like 3 goes with it. So Bull's gonna probably clock in about 20-25 hours. Oh, cool. So what you can see, that image there, is like what it looks like out of it. So this is Metallic Berry by Deco Art, and I got 2 of these, and I got 2 of the silver. I did a darker gray on his horns, which I managed to get. Oh wait, I can just peel it off. It's actually coming off with my nail. Yay. Except for that one. I must have like rubbed the brush up against it while I was holding it. Well, I mean, Bull likes pink, so I wanted to do something different. And I did not like how light gray Bull was, and the fact that he looked like somebody basically punched him in the mouth with like the really bright pink large lips. Genki. Sorry, my cat was like doing the I'm gonna rub my face on the tripod thing, and he would have knocked it over. I see you. His lip gloss is popping. It is, and it's a lot. And I'm like, I know Bull likes pink. I don't think he canonically likes that much pink. Yeah, Genki's trying to be in trouble. So I'm trying to decide, because parts of this seem really dull. And I want to make like kind of a weathered look for the leather. And it, like, now that it's super dry, you can see where like all of this is like dark, and it's hard to see because I'm trying to put it up close to that camera. It's hard to see, but on camera it's a lot smoother than it actually is. Look, Chicago Kitty's trying to get a whooping because he's just in the way. So what I think I'm gonna do is, hey Jabberwock, how are you doing? Is it like The Sims where your cats want to be in the sink and eat off the table? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out who's like right outside the door. I think that's the building like repair dude, and he's loud on whatever he's doing. And like, yay! Oh, apparently Andrea is going to be interviewed at the Blacks and Gaming thing. So that means I have to be there. And I have to see Charles Webb. Oh shit, we have a... Oh, sorry, I got distracted because I saw Andrea's name. Apparently she is together enough for this. So I will get to see Andrea, it looks like, on Wednesday. I don't know if you need a... Oh, it's sold out though. It is. Sorry, I got distracted because I saw I saw Andrea's name. What do I do? Yeah, so she's being interviewed as part of the Blacks and Gaming fireside chat. So I'll throw the link in, although unfortunately it is sold out. I don't know if you need a GDC pass to attend, because it is not being held at the GDC location. Oh good, then you'll see her. I think the Latinx in Gaming crosses over with my second day of Roundtable. But it's like, everything is happening Wednesday and Thursday. So what I think I'm gonna do is try to like do a like literal drop of black in here. And darken this a bit, and then use that to kind of weather what I do. So I'm gonna try to like that. Yeah, it was funny. Like literally, like 8 people in a row. Aw, thanks. It's not weird. It's not the strangest thing I've heard. So I'm doing this to kind of give a weathered look to this section because it's supposed to be metal, but I couldn't really figure out a good mix to do that. I got paint on my hands. I have both of them. Well, I've got the Tomb Raider 2013 one. I don't know how well this is working. Like, I can clearly kind of see a difference, but I'm not sure if you all can. You don't have to like use lurky emote. It's fine. Trust me. That is a wonderful compliment, and I will take it, Jabberwock. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna rub this through black, a new Q-tip through black, and do that, because that is not working. You don't have old lady hands. I like your hands. There we go. There's a noticeable difference. So I want this to look kind of battle damaged, because it's full, even on here, like nice, clean, untouched plate. What is sticky? I think my desk is still sticky from the coffee I dropped. Alright, good luck, SimLife. I hope you get to escape soon. It's like already 3 o'clock. So I want kind of gritty look to this. Jabberwocky, do you go to NorwestCon? Or will you be too far along to comfortably kind of go to cons at that point, even though it's at the end of this month? Oh, the concert you're doing? Okay. Alright. I think my desk is still sticky. I'm sorry. I spilled coffee this morning because I'm clumsy as fuck. And that's just... I do like them. I'm not great at them, but I do like them. So I'm trying to do battle damage, but I think I'm just at this point making a mess. Hey OGM, thank you for that follow. Let's see. I'm basically trying to like create a weathered kind of look. Almost like a scarred fitted look for this. Because it's Bull, he's not gonna have perfect shiny armor. So I know where I'm gonna be most of the next week. What is everyone up to? Ugh. That sucks. Another key tip down. Because right now, I could almost call Bull done, except for touching up areas where I goofed or I painted over something. Because there's a couple spots where I'm not happy with the paint job, or I dipped into something, and I'm not liking how it looks now that it's almost done. Thank you for the host. Oh, that's right. Tonight is a stream night for you. So, question. Once I am done with bulks, I'm almost done. Do you all want talk show? Do you want The Sims? This will be the last stream until I get back. Oh no. Tiny Human is taking all the space. Alright, this is me just doing touch-ups at this point. I'm also going to open my beer. Haha. I've also got jewelry stuff I can try and make earrings, because many moons ago, when I won Alara's Shade, it was like a follower. Oh, that's on the ground. A tiny person is not yet done. So they're still in that taking all your resources point. So yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but those are earring hooks, and you can't see it because of the way I crop this. I don't know timing. That's the problem. I don't know. Like, I'm having that. I don't know what game to play, but it's interesting to me when people come more for a talk show versus gameplay. Procrastinate away, Nick. I am always happy to have you here. Or I could do a little bit of both. It's like 3 o'clock for me. I know Stephen Kill is doing The Witcher. He started to play The Witcher 3 finally on Thursdays. So if anyone does need some gameplay, watching him play The Witcher is hilarious. Oh no. 2 weeks late. Oh no. I was a whole 3 weeks to the day early. I was impatient as a baby. I'm impatient now. As anyone who knows me more than 5 minutes knows. You were probably like, I hate life. I hate everything. No one talk to me. And so, I don't know. I mean, there's plenty to talk about. There's, well, I was born in 73. Back when I was born in 73, it wasn't there. you for the gift sub, Nick. You are always kind. You're already impatient. Ooh, this needs to soak. Thank you, Nick, for that gift sub. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, because I feel like there's little touches and I could keep messing with this all day, probably. Far too easily. So enjoy your emotes for the next month, Timon. Nick has Santa Nick of the stream has struck again. I'm trying to find a brush size that's going to work for what I want to do. Sorry, I'm impatient and indecisive. But I mean, there's stuff to talk about. We could actually keep talking while I fiddle with this too. I'm just going to go over the faux battle damage I did because I don't like how it looks. No, it is color cycling. I have the Logitech Orion, so if you scroll down and look at my stream, my Amazon equipment thingy, you will see that I have the Orion 810 keyboard. And you can set all Logitech products to color cycle together. So my headset is actually color cycling as well. Oh, you have to see Hamilton. Although that'd be interesting if you were going to see Hamilton and she decided to be like, nah, I want to see what's going on too. I hear all this singing. I mean, I was 3 weeks early to the day. I was supposed to be born April 26th or 27th. I think I was 22 days early. So yeah. I did get to see Hamilton. It was the Chicago production because the few times I was in New York, I never managed to get the lottery or be around anyone who did. Yeah, I have all this Razer crap from TwitchCon that they had in the partner lounge. Sorry, I smacked the mic unintentionally. So you can set up to power cycle. It can be fast, it can be slow. You can do rainbow. You can pick one color. So if you really like blue or green, that can be the color that it does. It can do breathing. Oh, nice. Are you going to be able to fly? Because I can't imagine. I have not, actually. If you have a Nick is here. If you have a link and have it ready, let us know and somebody can permit you to do a link. Well, a subscriber, you should be okay to do it, but I'm not sure how soon it takes to kick in. I almost feel like I need to stop messing with this before I mess something up. Because I feel like at this point I'm just overpainting because the primer's peeking through. And I just don't like where I tried to do like kind of a scuffed look, and I'm not liking how it looks. But I'm also unsure how I like the gray that I did to make it look leathery. So this is like, I'm not sure how easily you can tell, but it's a gray that I mixed from the black and regular grays and kind of messed around with it to make it look grainy. Oh, good. Well, I hope they don't give you a hard time and that you get through security easily. Although I'm guessing they'll make you go through and be wanded, since at that point you'll be, you know, close to probably the limit of what is safe to fly with. I have no idea. I tangentially know of these limits because I hear friends talk about, oh yeah, I barely got in my last flight before the baby arrived, and I'm like, you flew that pregnant? I can't imagine it because I'd be terrified. I mean, I also just have I don't have a fear of pregnancy. That's not true. Not like I'll ever know. But and you'd be like, really? Like, you really think I'm out here like this trying to smuggle some shit? That would be my response. Be like, you really think I'm out here trying to, like, smuggle some shit? Like, I just want to sit down. Oh, thank you. I know nothing about pregnancy other than I was early. And the idea of carrying a child terrifies me. Because I cannot have children, and that was by choice and on purpose. And I'm in a lot of medical debt because of that choice, because they didn't tell me it wasn't covered until after I had the procedure. So that's fun. All right, so I'm gonna touch up the silver, and I think we might be done. Because some of the silver really needs a touch up. Yeah, so TMI, maybe TMI. If the watching count goes down, I know it's a lot of TMI. I always knew I did not want children, and it's not because I hate kids. Because the minute you say I don't want kids, they start going into, oh, you must hate them, and it's like, no, I just know that I don't want kids. This was a decision. My partner does not want children. And he turned 51 this year, so neither one of us are really in the market to have kids. But it has now been, oh wow, maybe 10 years since I had this procedure done. Actually, this year might be 9 or 10 years come September, where I had this procedure done. So I knew I didn't want kids, and at the time I worked for a very Catholic university, and they decided. Now keep in mind, I had to go to a doctor. I had to go to several doctors and get the okay for this procedure. This wasn't like I just walked in and did an outpatient thing. I had a prescription. It was scheduled out early. I had to take a week off because they don't know how to fix you. And there's paint on this. Sorry, I have a bunch of little palettes I made. And so I had the procedure. Everything went well. Yeah, a friend of mine had the experience where they told her she had to get her husband's permission. And she's like, we're married, he doesn't own me, so maybe no. Yeah, yep, that's what happened. And she was like, that's not how this is gonna work, just so you know. Yep, yes ma'am. Because, I don't know if any of you know of Holly Brockwell. She's in the UK, and she got well known for fighting the NHS to get sterilized, because she knows herself. She knows that she does not want children. It turned into a several year legal battle. They do not, Anuki. And she finally won. Finally got sterilized. I think last year after several years. Because that's how I started following her, because I think Turk Musa started retweeting her. Because she's like, I don't want kids. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. But she fought the NHS, which is like the medical system in the UK. And she finally got what she wanted. Damn. Well, I'm glad you're here, Diana. I mean, I have no shame in saying that I was unplanned. And I was born pre-Roe versus Wade. And Roe v. Wade was passed far too late for me not to be born. Oh, shit. I totally messed that up. Because the light is not so great and my eyes are actually kind of dry. I'm going to have to touch up the pink again because I keep missing the line. Oh, wow. I don't have a lot of photos from when I was a child, which I'm fine with. I may regret saying that later, but for now, I am actually fine with that. Hey, Sam! Thank you for the follow. How was the stream last night of Hellblade? We were having a chat about children, not wanting children, etc., so hopefully that will be okay. Because I always want to be aware of what people's limits are, etc., and I want to be respectful of the community. Yay, I'm so glad. I was volunteering at BitBash, which is why I was not there. Hey, Lovato, welcome. But we were just chatting about that stuff, because, our lovely Jabberwock is expecting. And we got on a conversation about, people that decide not to have kids and how the medical profession treats you if you identify as female, have a uterus, and then acts like you don't know what you want to do with said body part in regard to having children or not. Because I am child-free by choice. I have no shame in talking about this. I'm so glad, Sam. I'm glad everything worked out because I'm going to be traveling, basically. And so for the next few streams, I will not be around. But I did email you the Muxie alert package and our screens. So, can I get a shout-out for Sam as well? And I'm so sorry about misspelling Samtastic when I tweeted out and posted about you joining the channel. Hey, Dre, how are you? How's community stuff going and community building and doing all that? Yay. Because ideally, I would love to have someone streaming literally every night on the channel. Well, thanks, Trey. Yeah, the bun didn't last very long, but, so right now we've got someone Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So there's no one streaming Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, that's really it. I'm glad. Did you set up did you start a Discord already? If you did, feel free to throw a link in if you're comfortable with that. This is such a pain in the butt because it's so finicky. So I'm really just being kind of a overthinker about it. Okay. I'm so glad to hear that, Sam. Oh, and Diana, Quinn, I've confirmed now that Quinn actually can, get into the back end of the channel, so it should be fine going forward. Because I had goofed and I had not properly made him an admin. That was my fault. Because I was going to fuss because the title wasn't changed, and I realized, oh, I goofed that up. Hey, Brian, thank you for the host. How are you? Oh, totally. Yeah, just let me know when. And Chris has access to it too. Brian, how is I almost said Colossus. How is the cursing of the pharaohs going? What was I looking for? Sorry, I had a totally random thought. That was not useful at all, so never mind. Wow, I totally goofed on his eye patch. I totally went outside the lines. Well. Oh, and also, Brian, please. Oh, you already did. Never mind. Never mind. I wish I was better at staying inside the lines for this stuff, because I'm not. I like it. However, since Malavant gifted me this chair, they have since partnered with PewDiePie. So I would not suggest, I would not, in good conscience, suggest clutch chairs. But it is very comfortable. It is sturdy. It is a full metal base. It weighed about 65 pounds shipped. And I think it's designed to hold up to 375, 350. They do have other XL chairs. Yeah, I had the chair for months before that happened. And it was a very expensive gift, and I'm not going to get rid of it because they made bad decisions. But that's why the Far Cry towel, I don't know if you can see it, is behind me. So yeah, Razor's off the list. Razor is canceled. Clutch Chairs is canceled. And Clutch never replied to my email about dropping out of their affiliate program, because they have an affiliate program. So I guess somewhere on record I'm still a Clutch affiliate, but I will never ever use them. Like I'm gonna use this chair until I can't anymore, and then I'm done with them. Yeah, I'm gonna do some touching up on the berry, and then I'm gonna stop because I keep messing with it. Oh, Origin. So yeah, Origin is canceled as well. Origin PC. They Razer and Origin, I think, announced their partnerships the same week. And it was like, not that I would ever go to a company and have them build a computer for me, but yeah, they're canceled too. Hey, Craigums, how are you, friend? Well, I see you at GDC, good sir. I don't know if it's an auto host or if you're actually here, but hi. Sorry, I'm trying to just touch up stuff, and then I'm gonna stop touching this because I keep messing with it. I'm gonna mess it up. Cat, what are you doing? You look guilty. It doesn't. I mean, honestly, if you have it now, Nick, I wouldn't get rid of a computer. Like, I'm not getting rid of this chair because it was a very expensive gift. I would say DX Racer. I mean, they're the original company that a lot of people have. I know that, and actually Brandon, I Am Brandon, is partnered with DX Racer now, so you could probably use his code for a slight discount, and I think they do layaway. Yeah, so Jabberwock has a DX Racer. AK Racing? Okay. I'm not sure what Asset Queen wound up getting with the GoFundMe. It may have been a DX Racer. I've tangentially heard because Dr. B posted about gaming chairs and there was a company someone recommended in the thread, but I'd never heard of them. Hold on, super fast and center replacement, plus AK racing header. Well, that's what I have. I have the XL. Most lines that I found that are good have an XL version. That can accommodate, I think, up to like 450. Usually. Because, you know, as more athletes and other folks get into streaming and there's opportunities for them to partner with them, they're going to start accommodating other people that are not like 5'2" waifs. And that's not a slam on anyone who's 5'2" and a waif. Because I'm 5'2", but I've not been a waif in many, many, many years. So... But a lot of those chairs don't seem designed for anyone bigger than like maybe 100 and something pounds. I didn't know Corsair had gaming chairs, actually. I thought they were strictly PC parts. I didn't know they had branched out to chairs. No, and honestly, since you're going to, like, different PAXs, I sat on a DX Racer and I really wanted one, just, even at their low end, they were not affordable, and granted, Malavent was incredibly generous getting me this chair. That's too much money to pay for something, and then not be able to use it. Yeah, so, I don't know if this requires a trigger or content warning, because some people do not want to talk about body stuff and weight loss, etc. So I've fallen off the wagon with going to the gym. I'm going to go back and I'm going to pack workout clothes for my trip to GDC, because hopefully the hotel has some kind of... Oh, no worries. No worries, Timon. Never feel like you have to apologize. If you want to lurk and go pop out and say hi to folks, that is A-okay. I do it a lot. It is A-okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to touch up because I'm hitting that point where it's bothering me and I need to stop. Otherwise, I will, like, overthink this way too much and start fixing things that don't actually need fixing on this paint job. Yeah, I'm not running. I should say I can't really run anymore. Because my knees are fucked up from running. I'm sorry, Caitlin. I have a hotel near Moscone. I'm like a half-mile away, so I do plan to walk at least to the convention. And depending on where evenings take me, well, it's like I know that I'm basically just finding things I don't like at this point. Like little things that nobody else is really going to ever notice, because I don't know who the fuck's going to see it beside me once I post, well, once I post these pictures, people will see it. But, you know, this isn't like I'm putting in a contest or I'm selling it. This is strictly for my own idle ass want, because I didn't like the paint job on the original. but like obvious things where I painted over a line is what I'm trying to get right now. Like this really thin line on his pauldrons because it's bugging me. And like the spot I just found where I clearly painted past the... Alright, let me fix this very clear silver spot that went past where I need to. Alright, I think we can call Bull done after this line. So I have one of the finest brushes I own in my hands. I'm trying to just get these teeny little details. Steph! Wait, aren't you streaming? It's Wednesday. Shit. And you don't start till 4 my time because of the time change. Aha! I'm smart! I know how to time zone! Alright. Let me zoom back out. And I'm going to get the get Dorian so you can see them next to each other. I think I'm finally done. Tom had to tell me to put the brush down. Because I've said several times, I should stop. I should stop. I should really stop. And I didn't stop. So, Bull is more or less done. I don't know what to do with the base because I failed to mask it. And I just painted this part under here. I just painted it black. And I don't know if I should paint it berry or not, or leave it alone. What? Oh no, Diana, are you okay? Is everything alright? Well, it's like I keep fucking with it and I'm just gonna mess something up. Oh, did anyone... Sorry, the person I'm rooming with at GDC just messaged me, and it was kind of important because I leave tomorrow. Who are you and why did you follow me? Sorry, I keep, like, I'm always suspicious of follows lately, and it's terrible. Sorry. Of course, everyone has decided to email me when I'm doing this. Bye, Jabberwock. Have good PT. I hope everything goes well. Oh, thanks for the host, Josh. I totally did not catch that one. Oh, shit. Oh, Diana, did you never sent me those mouse ears. It just literally occurred to me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up the BRB screen really quick. I'm going to go grab Dorian. And then I'm going to figure out if I want to try to make jewelry or if I want to just do talk show for a little bit. Then we can go watch Steven do The Witcher. But BRB, enjoy some music. So hang tight. I'll be back in like 5.